You hear that? You hear that? Listen. Listen at that. Wait a minute. Yeah, listen at that. It's the birds. See, that's the sound of peace. That's what the birds are singing praises to God and songs for us. See, but you know what? This peace is going to be disrupted in about a month or so when they start popping it during firecrackers. You know, firecrackers and stuff in and around the city. You know, disturbing the peace, right? Causing disruption of the spirit, right? And it's deliberate. And you know, we got to put an end to that. We got to put an end to popping firecrackers and fireworks in the city. You know, in residential areas. You know, we got to stop that because it is a disruption. It is a disturbance. You know, in the peace, in the river, or what we might have the lake of peace. You know, and send ripples out to the outer bounds of our of our lives, of our daily lives. You can. It's sometimes to be popping firecrackers, sometimes M80s or hammerheads or cherry bombs, all hours of the night, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, fireworks going off in residential neighborhoods. You know, and usually people don't even live in the neighborhood to be doing it. So you know, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop this kind of stuff. You know, one of the reasons why we're so ineffective politically, you know, and even militarily, is because we don't want to do anything. We don't want to work, right? We don't want to work at it, you know, and largely it's because of our leadership and the people too. The people are hard headed. Okay, the people are hard headed. You know what I'm saying? They're hard headed, right? I need a little touch up here. Right. And they hard headed. Our folks are hard headed, right? Tell them to come out and participate in this, come out and participate in that. They don't show up. You know, one or two might show up. You know, and, one or two people ain't gonna get nothing done. You know, unless they super genius, super resourceful. You know, but. You hear them birds? Since I was a kid, I love birds. You know, I love birds, man. I have a core. I have some pet sparrows out here. Right? It's a core of them. It's 7, but it's 8 really. I think it's a squadron to be led by a team of 8 because I always see 7 or 8 flying together. You know, and one of them is fatter than all the others. Might be bigger and stronger than all the others. I think he's the squadron leader. You know, these sparrows, right? I've been watching, for a minute now. It's always a core 7 or 8 of them, and the leaders is a little bigger than the 7 of the squadron. I think it's a squadron. You know, I really don't know. This is what I've been seeing. I'm going to get into these sparrows, look in the books about the sparrows, the books and the films about the sparrows, and see what, is my theory is what I suspect really true or not. But I believe these sparrows travel in squadrons of 7 or 8, right? But I love the birds. I love the way they sing. I love the chirps and everything. I love to wake up and hear that. I know when the birds wake up, the sun is about to come up. They're praising Allah. They're making fajr. Early in the morning when you hear those birds chirping, they're making fajr. Right? They're making fajr. I believe it. Listen to that. Listen to that. See, that's peace. in the morning, early morning hours, and even throughout the day, you hear just the birds singing. It's no rancors, no cursing and talking trash, but then some gunshots might ring up. See, it's bad. It's really bad. You know, murder is the highest social crime, right? It's really bad. They don't know how bad it is, see. But some things I like to talk about, but I just, it's strategic, and just too many people all up in their business. Okay, let's put it that way. There's too many people all up in their business. They ain't serious anyway. Just trying to see how they can make some money. Everybody have to try to make some money, so they can, buy nice cars and stuff like that, and want to be oohed and awed at. You understand me? It ain't, for us right now, that ain't what it's about. Ain't what's about. Ain't what's about. Check this out. Now, don't get me wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with doing swell. Okay, we don't do swell. Strive, baby. Okay, but I'm just saying. When I was in the money, right? When I was pursuing them dollars, like we say in Cherry them dollars. When I was pursuing that money, right? I got into it, man. I got into what it was all about and everything. And a lot of folk were the folk that I was running with. Okay, they wasn't into nothing. They was into just crass materialism. Buying nice things, having nice things, pointing their finger at somebody what they don't have, what they have and don't have, and judge people by what they have and don't have. And well, that may have been a part of the. Hey, little buddy, one just flew to my door. See me in the doorway. It must be a fat boy. And sometimes they come and fly right. They want to land on you. You know what I mean? Well, let me get back to what I was saying about us being wealthy. We don't be wealthy for the sake of wealth. Show off. Nah, we're supposed to uplift our entire nation, man. We get money, we become millionaires to build the nation. You understand me? Not to fund a whole bunch of wealth, conspicuous consumption, that sort of thing. There's a couple of Oreos out here too. There's two of them. That's strange. Because sparrows are territorial. Sparrows and crows, they're territorial. They kill blue jays and the exotic birds. Quote unquote exotic birds like blue jays and robins and Oreos that come around. They don't stick around because the sparrows or the crows are running away, man. Kill them too. These problems go on with the sparrows and the birds. How they be interacting with each other. It's violent. It's the animal kingdom. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, it's two Oreos out here. Right, well, anyway, because let me give you an example. You're doing swell and everything. Because a lot of our people who aren't doing swell, when they come around, you understand, you can see the tension is in the air. You can cut it with a knife. And then the real possibility of your son or your daughter be hanging downtown. You understand me? Because it's something he knows is missing in his life. You understand? I know a lot of you doing pretty well. You're probably second and third generation county folks, right? You got children that be swinging downtown, running with the wrong crowd downtown and everything because something missing, And all of us should be rich, not just a few. All of us should be rich. All of us, not just a few. Ain't that right, little buddy? Huh? A lot of these birds, they hang around my door. They do hang around my door, my window, because I feed them. They know I love them. See, they know I like birds. Then they come around. Sometimes they fly like within feet of my face. They really want to land on me. See, but they fly. They come at me and make a U-turn, but they fly within 2 or 3 feet of my face, what I mean? And they keep it moving, but they really want to land on me, like a statue downtown, you know what I'm saying? But they will, Birds they're really, they're lovely creatures, I love to hear them chirp, hear them sing. Really, birds be singing, whistling and singing. And I come out here and go to my trash can a couple of days ago. I don't know the name of these other birds, but these are some birds are bigger than the sparrows. They're not crows, but we call them snowbirds. But they usually be out a lot. They seem like they love the snow. Well, anyway, one of them was up in the tree, looking down at me. Right, he looked down at me, then he just flicked his wings, kind of funny like, and he just started vibrating and making these sounds. And it wasn't an eerie sound. It was like a gleeful sound. That's the best impression that it gave me. And these birds will sing for you. They know you like them, and they know you feed them, right? Especially if you feed them that wheat bread with that little wildflower honey on them. They go nuts over that. They love that. They come on your windowsill and tell you bring it. It seems like it. They come on my windowsill and get the chirp reel out. And come on out here and feed us. And when you come out here, you better bring some of that wheat bread and put some of that wildflower honey on it too. Okay. And Squirrely out here too. He wants some fig Newtons. He wants some fig Newtons, or he wants them to open your raisin cookies you start here sometimes. I got a couple squirrels come around the door too, But when squirrels like you, right, they make these eerie sounds, like, Oh wow, come from they make this real throaty gutter type sound. Squirrels, right? And when we walk past, when they be up in the tree looking at you, then they start making these noises, right? But they be just sounds of glee, A little wildlife around here. I try to establish a rapport with my neighbors and stuff too, see, But a lot of them, listen to that nasty music and stuff, and these are younger folks too, I'm sandwiched between some young folks, a bunch of young folks, and try to get them interested in more science, what's the truth, consciousness, what's happening, what's really going on, about us as people. Some of them listen, a lot of them are a bunch of women though. Some listen, and some of them don't pay me no mind, or might skip the subject, or turn the music up, start cutting music with cussing and stuff in it, turn it up and everything. But you gotta be careful when you deal with young people, because they're influenced by a lot of negativity these days, It's a spiritual warfare against us, right? A lot of this homosexuality and cursing and stuff all in the art is by design. People are trying to cause us, right, to listen to them rather than listen to the voice of Satan. Listen to their voice, which is the voice of Satan, as opposed to listen to his voice, which is the voice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you gotta watch this. See, these folks that's ruling over top of us now. See, yeah, these folks that rules over top of us now. They the ones behind the big pharma, trying to make money off everybody. It's about that $8 trillion, $8.8 trillion they're going to make annually from vaccines. They're poisoning the human population to make money. You know what? We got to fight these folks. And you got people, right, who have the ability to fight these folks. They fighting us. Because they're scared. They ain't serious. They ain't serious about liberation. And really, they're not even qualified to lead liberation. How you lead liberation when you hate human beings? Huh? A liberator is a lover of humanity. See? There's no such thing as a liberator who hates humanity, any segment of it. You know, a hypocrite, you know. It's a false liberationist, right? You know, he's not a revolutionist. That is a warrior of national independence. That's what it is, see. He wants to be independent. That's what the American Revolution was, an American War of Independence. He wanted to free themselves from the King of England, you know. They wanted to replace those rascals with their own, you know. So, you know, you gotta learn how to understand it. You gotta watch that. See the signs of a fake phony liberationist, you know what I'm saying? You have them. You have fake phony liberationists, you know. They ain't serious. They don't really love the people enough to sleep on an army cot next to a derelict and you can smell his, his body through his clothes. See, they'd rather be dead than experience something like that. Some of these liberationists we have, right? Some of these rich folks we got, right? You know what I mean? They abhor the poor. You understand? They have a gross disdain for poverty and the poor. You understand? And really ain't doing a darn thing, you know, relatively speaking, comparatively speaking, not doing a darn thing to alleviate poverty among our people. Right? How can you alleviate poverty among our people? You understand? Through charity. It's not industry. Got to put money in people's pockets. The best program is a job. Tell me I'm lying up here. The best program is a job. Put people to work. You understand? Put some money in people's pocket. Right? Love that. Appreciate that. They keep coming back. One of the reasons why a lot of Moors, people leave Moor Sign Temple of America is because ain't nothing there but a bunch of rhetoric. Brothers ain't really being the property. They're churching in the storefront church. You know, talking a whole bunch of testimonial kind of stuff. You know, they're not talking nation building kind of stuff. You know, some of these temples they're not temples. They're storefront churches. You understand? They black Christians in there masquerading as Moorish Americans, Muslims. You know, they're hard-headed too. So they can't understand, right? They can't even fathom, right? Apparently, that the doctrine is evolutionary, that the movement is evolutionary. You understand? Keep saying Muslim and Mohammedanism. Keep saying that the Turks are the chief protectors of the creed, of Mecca and all sort of kind of stuff. All that stuff changed, man. Just time and circumstances are involved in this process. They don't want to understand this. It's because you got people who are in position of authority, teachers and so forth, teachers and leaders and so forth, they're not, they're really, not knowledgeable themselves. Hey, good morning, how you doing? How's mama girl? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. See you later. All right, baby. Wow, look at this big bird up here. What is it? Oh, that's a Oreo. Must be a nest of Oreos around here. Some kind of big one there too, boy. It's probably a male. Looking at this Oreo bird out my back here. Sitting on the fence laying in my clothesline pole. Oh, big boy there too. It's probably a male. Look at him just sitting there, just perched there, Like, yeah, right. I'm around here, so what? That bird's a real territorial one. He's like sitting there and saying, yeah, right, fool with me. Come on, fool with me. He's on the ground there, pecking around. Oh, Okay, he's going. Took flight. But, this is more science is true. It's the truth. It's true, man. And just imagine, it's more science temple had FOI MGT protocols. I could use that myself. You know what I mean? I have been, on my old man diet for a minute, So I like to eat, okay? And, you know what I mean? But, don't get me wrong there. I take my belt, when the time comes for me not to eat, I won't. I know how to sacrifice, you know what I mean? Stuff designed to control your nerves, your desires and everything, you understand? And it's really wonderful, right? Just imagine if the temple, temple's supposed to have that anyway. That's where it comes from. Okay? Keep it real. See, I know more science. I know more science. I know the history of Al-Islam among our peoples. Okay? So I suggest you watch yourself around me. Okay? Any of you. I know the truth. I'm already free. You understand? I might not have all my papers and stuff straightened out, but I'm free. I'm a free man. Okay? I'm a free man. I want the Secretary of Defense signature on my papers. That's what I want. I want Secretary of Defense and Secretary of State signatures on my papers. Inshallah, I'm going to get them too while I leave this world. You understand? I stop listening to these people who don't know this process. All up in our Kool-Aid and everything. Want to be leaders and everything on the Moore side of America, but they don't want to come in and be awarded leadership by Jesus Christ, Islam. This new our time now. That's who issue hills and days. Jesus Christ. He shall make us kings and priests, and we shall what? Reign on the earth. Who that is? What do you mean kings and priests? That's hills and days. He shall make us kings and priests, and we shall reign upon the earth. That's hills and days. Only prophet knows Islam. Who is Jesus Christ in this new our time? Alhamdulillah. Awards, ill and bay. Not some darn mail order, some fraudulent fool's going to be punished in his grave, right? For fraud against Allah, fraud against the Prophet, fraud against the worshippers of Allah, and the followers of the Prophet, you understand? Going to get punished in his grave for that. Now you brothers out there, you understand, profiteering, lying and stuff, and all kind of dirt and stuff on the Prophet, y'all going to get punished in y'all graves, man. Them angels going to bang y'all in the mouth. Kabow! Bow! What? Them angels going to be punching y'all in y'all mouth in the graves, man. And we're going to see y'all up when we go to, we'll see y'all up in Barzak, you understand? With holes all in your faces and everything. Mouth and teeth and stuff all ready for lying, right? Yeah. And people you see in Barzak with the raggedy teeth and everything, even though they might have on nice clothes and everything, but their teeth all raggedy and stuff, mouth is all yucky. They're liars. Liars on God. Be lying on God and His messenger. Right. That's what you see in Barzak with the yuck mouth. But they dressed to the nine, but their mouth is just make you vomit. You look at it in Barzak. You'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him. That's why the Muslims supposed to pray before we talk about God. To God against saying something that may not be true, or may not something that may not be accurate. That's why in more science temple, it's a rule. We don't speak on stuff that you don't understand, that you don't know. It's not prudent to talk about stuff that you don't know. Because you especially cross that altar. Ain't that right, fat boy? Yeah, that's fat boy. Comes up one step. Can't stop. That's my bird there. That's fat boy. That's the leader of the squadron. Came toward the door. Went up. Got this little precipice, this little roof outside my door. He went up there. There he is, back out on the street now. That's fat boy. That's the leader of the squadron. They're higgling the squadron now. There's 4 of them. And they follow him. He must have been off somewhere. The early morning flight. Sometimes they fly around there. They may fly from here to downtown on Light Street. Yeah, I know where they go. They follow you around. You feed these sparrows, what I learned, they follow you around. I get on my bike and ride over to Mount Clair Junction, you know. And I could tell by their chirps, right? And when they fly around, I say, man, these birds are following me around. And they follow me over at Walmart. Just when I ride my bike, see, when I get on the bus, they don't follow me. But sometimes when I be downtown, they come and fly beside me downtown. And I know it's my birds. You know it's your birds. Those are my birds, right? And they come by, they're beside me, they're land beside me, and start chirping and everything. And I know it's my birds. You know. I know it'll be fat boy and his crew. Okay. But you know, this is a really sorry situation about, you know, these non-temple guys, right, giving us a bad name and everything. Well, as a matter of fact, they're giving the whole process a bad name, see. But they're talking a bunch of yin-yang. You know, the Morris jurisprudence. They're talking about this jurisprudence mess. You understand me? I mean, it's good, but I mean, ain't nothing compared to what you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn mental slavery. You know, let me tell y'all something, right? They ain't nothing but a bunch of razzle-dazzle nonsense. You understand me? Because it's not even in its proper place. It's not even in its proper place. And check this out. The vehicle where this information is being transmitted, right, is unofficial. It's unauthorized, right? It's un-Islamic, right? It's a criminal trespass. They don't see it. See, it's a criminal trespass. And in Islam, it's a no-no. Use an outsider. Check this out. Use an outsider. Doggone it. Use an outsider and a non-Muslim. And you trying to propagate, you understand, trying to teach Muslims, you know, stuff that you're not even authenticated to teach them, right? And check this out. You really don't know. You really don't know the Moorish way. And the thing is, you ain't got no darn business. You're interfering. You know what you're signifying. You understand? You're signifying. You're trespassing. Right? You're out of line. You're out of order. You're out of bounds. And I'm going to tell you something. When the conditions are right, I'm going to tell you one time to get the hell back across that line. One time. See, because they're going to look at my writings and everything. They're going to look at these films and stuff later on. They know you're going to be warned. And y'all going to be dealt with. You don't believe it? Keep on living. Keep on living with your hard-headed asses. Okay? Y'all hard-headed. And you ain't gonna listen to somebody knock upside the head. And when the Moors come with them hammers, you understand? Start driving home the truth. Yeah. A lot of y'all literally gonna get your brains knocked out. Okay, when the eyes wide open, Moors start coming up in there. There ain't gonna be a bunch of non-temple Moors talking a bunch of foolishness, talking a bunch of idealistic nonsense. You understand? The people ain't paying y'all no mind, man. People who know That Timothy thing was ill noble Islam is the rightful and true long range successor to the prophet noble Islam. Them people, they laughing their butts off at you. They're laughing their butts off, and you know what they can't wait to knock your brains out. We go to certain Europeans. Check this out. We go to certain Europeans, right? And tell them we got a problem. They're gonna deal with it. Europeans, right? You don't believe it? Well, me, I'm not gonna go to them. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna run to them to you about you. I know brothers that take care of you. I know angels, you understand me, who control fierce and scorching winds to take care of you. See, but nonetheless, you got people on both sides of the aisle who love the Prophet Noble Islam. They love the truth, period, right? They're believers and worshipers of God. They love the truth. You understand me? We put them on you. But you know what? We're going to flex. As soon as we get the word, watch the sword of old Democles come down. And he's going to start rolling. And you know what? All that money y'all making by lying and profiteering on the property, y'all can give some of that money to the temple. Y'all can give some of that money to my temple. I'll make sure that before I leave here, so, y'all going to pay us. Y'all going to pay us some of that money for lying and stealing and, infringing on the Prophet Noble Islam and infringing on his, his ideas, his principles and stuff that he brought for us, not for you scared ones. You half black Christians, you Moorish wannabes out there, all up in our Kool-Aid, right? It's a crime. Y'all committing crimes. You don't see it. You don't realize it. But you know what? You have to be made to realize. And you know what? You will be made to realize. Okay? Y'all a bunch of damn cowards, man. We see it. All real revolutionaries, all real freedom fighters, we see it. Y'all scared. You know you're scared. Talking all this nonsense. Right? And you're not gonna learn the way. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. You think, yeah, I'm a little upset and everything, but I got good control. See, sometimes I could be enraged, right? And you couldn't tell until I hit you with that hammer, or that blue steel scimitar. See, y'all keep it up, and I'm telling you right now, stop it, right? Stop it, and mind your business. For the time will come, it will be too late for you to do so. Let's hold him breath, okay? Let me sign off here. Too much space here.